Welcome into the return of the most must-listen-to podcast in history. It's Mike and Ike's Wrestle Talk. I'm Ike Everett, and here with Michael Bushnick. Mike, thanks for joining me once again.
Of course, I wouldn't miss this amazing reunion for the life of me.
Yeah, so for listeners who don't know, we're now on the air every Thursday. What time is it, 7 to 8?
Yep,
WWE Weekly, hosted by Troy Tauscher. Ryan Red's on there, too, with us. So make sure you tune into that on Blaze. But we had a podcast last semester, and we're bringing it back for a quick little dose here. So, Mike, I want to talk to you today about some guys who don't have clear-cut WrestleMania plans as of right now. We're going to start off with Rey and Andrade. So, what do you think they're going to do come WrestleMania?
I mean, we've heard before in the past, or the past couple of weeks, that Rey and Andrade were going to form an alliance with Sin Cara, was it?
Yeah.
I don't know what their team name would be, but they said, I mean, Rey and Andrade have been having incredible matches on SmackDown Live, so I'm not sure if that's still going to happen or not. They weren't on SmackDown the last couple of weeks, but yeah, I mean, it seems like their feud is still going to keep going on up until WrestleMania, but if not, I think maybe in the United States picture or even the WWE title picture, because, I mean, at this point, the United States title picture is up for grabs, and so is the WWE Championship picture. So I think we can see maybe Rey in one of those, Andrade maybe as well, or even just have, since all these matches have been happening on SmackDown Live, just one more match, WrestleMania, and end it all.
Right, you think maybe they do like a 30-minute Iron Man match on Mania? It would be fantastic.
I mean, Mania is a 5-hour show,
right.
So, I mean, absolutely. But then again, Mania will have at least 10 matches scheduled on the card, so I don't know if they can even fit that on there, but
True.
Yeah, never say never, and these two are incredible athletes, so I mean, I'd be happy to see that, but yeah, I'm not sure exactly what their plans are.
Yeah, so I mean, maybe they have that long match, they shake hands at the end, and that cements their alliance going into the new WrestleMania, new WWE year,
Absolutely.
And then Sin Cara somehow joins them.
Yeah.
So the next thing I want to talk about is Randy Orton. He's in the Chamber match on Sunday, but you know, I don't see him as a contender for the WWE Championship at Mania. Where do you think he's going to go after Chamber?
I mean, I've seen a lot of people. This Chamber match, it can go a lot of ways. Obviously, 6 different ways, but it can go a lot of ways. And a lot of people are also saying Randy's going to have a feud with Styles after the Chamber, and then they're going to fight at Mania in a non-title match, not for the WWE Championship. But he also might win WWE Championship, but I don't think it's going to be like that from Chamber. But yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be Orton and Styles at Mania. 2 veterans going at it. I mean, it's hard to predict that because there's no really storylines going on with them right now. But yeah, I'm going to say Orton and Styles.
Okay, well, yeah, because Orton did just hit Styles with that RKO.
Yep.
2 guys who have been in slight AEW talks.
Yep.
Potentials there for either of them
way.
to leave, potentially. You never know. That would be a really cool match, I think, to see at Mania for sure. A guy who I think is kind of in the same situation as Orton, he's in the Chamber match, but he's probably not going to win, is Samoa Joe. He's been super hot lately.
Okay.
And I just don't know where there is for him to go because he's a heel. Daniel Bryan's the heel.
Right. I mean, I think he should be booked in a good match because this will be his first Mania match. I think the U.S. title should get off of Truth's shoulders.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's kind of like a joke title right now because, yeah, Truth can defend it, and I really can't see him continuously winning it just, I don't know, just with the U.S. title, it just doesn't make sense to me. So I'm going to say he's going to be in maybe the U.S. title picture and not with Truth in it. I think Truth won't have the title by Mania unless it's like a 6-man ladder match or something like that. If it's that, I'm assuming Joe will be in there because I don't think they're going to put Joe in the Andre Battle Royal. I don't really see him being in the WWE title picture unless it's in the hands of Jeff Hardy, Mustafa Ali.
Right, it would have to be a face.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much people would like a heel versus a heel. But then again, last year we saw a face versus a face of AJ Styles and Shinsuke, and then Shinsuke turned heel. So, I mean, anything can happen. But I'm going to say Samoa Joe's in the U.S. title picture for Mania.
Okay, what if a face wins the Chamber on Sunday? Who do you think the most likely Mania opponent is?
So who are the faces? It's Hardy, Mustafa, and Kofi.
Not Mustafa. It's Hardy, Styles, and Kofi.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Styles isn't winning.
Right.
Jeff is a long shot. I mean,
They're both long shots. I mean,
yeah,
Kofi and Jeff, yeah.
I don't think a face will walk out.
Let's say
champion.
one does, though.
Okay.
Let's say it's going to be Jeff or Kofi.
Okay.
Who do you think they would face? Because I don't think it would be Bryan.
No, I don't think so either. That's what I'm saying. I think Bryan needs an opponent for Mania to be in a championship match, so I don't think Bryan's gonna lose. But if Jeff won, I think it'd have to be a new feud because we've seen Samoa Joe in him, we've seen Randy Orton in him. I don't see a New Day member winning it in Kofi Kingston.
Yeah.
I know everyone thinks that'd be awesome, but I can't see that happening. But if Jeff did win, I can see maybe I can't see brother versus brother again. We saw that in 2009 of Matt and him, but Bray Wyatt could be a possible
cool.
outcome. Kevin Owens said he's coming back real soon, but I think he's heading to Raw. Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to pick and choose that. Maybe even Styles and Hardy if Styles wanted to turn heel, but he's a face, so I'm not really sure for that one. That's why I can't see my favorite and the best wrestler in the world winning that Elimination Chamber, but, never say never.
Yeah, good points there. Now a guy who is currently on hiatus from WWE, Dolph Ziggler. Do you think he'll even be at WrestleMania?
In the Battle Royal.
You think he'll be in that? Okay.
Yeah, he was I believe he was in it last year. And it sucks that, he's worked his butt off so much in the WWE. He's been here over 10 years. And just to get thrown basically on the pre-show. But yeah, I think it'll just be the Battle Royal.
Yeah, okay. And I mean, because he is taking time off for his comedy show right now, it'd be hard for him to have a feud.
Right.
I almost don't even know if he'll show up there at all.
Yeah,
and he might just come back on the Raw after Mania and resume full time at that point.
Yeah, I mean, if that happens, I just can't see. I mean, the crowd reacting, opposed to Adam Cole showing up on Raw or something like that.
Huge,
if you hear the little screechy music of Dolph's music, are people really gonna get out of their seats at Raw after Mania? Probably not. So I think it'll be the Battle Royal or, like you said, nothing.
Now, here's a tag team for you, the New Day. What do you think they're going to be doing at Mania?
Oof. So last year, I loved the match they were in. It was New Day, Bludgeon Brothers, and the Usos. So I think it'd be super cool to see another triple threat tag team match or a Fatal 4-Way at Mania. We saw them host 2 years ago.
Yep.
So I think they have to be in a match somehow. Or if they do a six-pack challenge or, a ladder match. At Mania, one of them will be added
I think they might do that with tag teams because if Shane and Miz relinquish the titles, if they beat the Usos and then they fight and relinquish the titles, they may have to do a 4-way match for the titles at Mania.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. And 2 years ago when the Hardys won it, it was a Fatal 4-Way ladder match. Right. I think a ladder match, no matter what, I think they should have at least one ladder match at Mania, and it's either going to be U.S. title or the tag team titles. Definitely don't do Raw. Raw's tag team division is not good. But SmackDown, you got Sanity, you got the Usos, you got Heavy Machinery if they want to show up on SmackDown.
Right.
You got Cesaro and Sheamus.
New Day. Obviously, yeah. So.
I think their tag teams are absolutely stacked. So, yeah, I like that idea. Doing a Fatal 4-Way ladder match or just a Fatal 4-Way, maybe even an elimination tag team match at Mania.
That'd be pretty cool. Now, here's a guy you probably haven't thought much about, Mojo Rawley, Mike. They've been showing some promos of him, talking into a mirror and getting, really insightful into himself and a little bit darker side of Mojo.
Okay.
Do you think he'll have a Mania match?
No.
You don't think so?
Absolutely not. I think this is just going to play out on Raw, and maybe he'll enter with this character into the Battle Royal at Mania. I cannot see Mojo Rawley being in a match, unless maybe Rob Gronkowski shows up and pushes him more than anything. I can't see him being in a Mania match because when you think of WrestleMania, you think of amazing matches that steal the show, that just grab your attention, and having Mojo Rawley on the card of just maybe a one-on-one match with, I don't know, if it's with a top guy like Finn Balor, that I can maybe see, but it's WrestleMania. You gotta have the top of the top guys. Nothing against Mojo, but his characters just haven't developed. He's not a fan favorite. Ever since the hype rose with Zack Ryder, and when he turned heel, it just died down from there. So I mean, I feel bad for the guy, but. Yeah, I can't see him being in a one-on-one triple threat Fatal 4-Way match. I can see him in the Battle Royal, though.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't really been in the ring at all for who knows how long. And he's just now started popping back up on TV. But I do feel like at some point he needs to really make a big appearance to show that he has changed or whatever they're trying to do with him.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're trying to do with him, but they're showing a promo of him every Monday. So obviously this is going somewhere. Maybe it's leading up to... Yeah, he'll be in the Battle Royal, but maybe Raw after Mania, he's a new person, and then he's I'm here for an open challenge for a match, and then you see a return of somebody or an NXT call-up of somebody. So
that'd be pretty cool.
Maybe he's just trying to get somebody over, even though he's not really a veteran in the WWE. But yeah, I disagree of. Not that you agree of seeing him in a Mania match, but I can't see it really realistically
Hopefully
happening.
It doesn't go the way of Emma when she turned into Emmalina and then back to Emma.
Oh, yeah.
And they just aborted that whole thing. So
So
hopefully they could follow through with it. Now, one final topic, what do you think? I know we talked about this a little bit. What happens with the U.S. title at Mania?
I'm assuming it's going to be in a ladder match. I mean, it's just fallen apart after Royal Rumble, it seems, because
even before that, it's just been so...
just, I mean, the Intercontinental title shines so much above it, even though Lashley has it. But U.S. title, I mean, Rusev walked into Royal Rumble champion. He didn't walk out. Shinsuke walked out. 2 days later, R-Truth walks out as champion. So it's just really confusing right now, and I don't understand the feuds going on with it. We didn't see Truth at all this past SmackDown that we just saw.
I know they don't show it ever. So.
And I don't know who would be a clear contender until after this chamber match, because a step down from the WWE title is going to be the U.S. title, unless a personal feud that's not for any title like Styles and Orton that I'll see happening.
Right, but you think Joe could be involved, maybe Hardy.
Yeah, I think
hopefully people to elevate it.
Definitely. I mean, maybe Truth still walks in to WrestleMania as the champion, but he's definitely not walking out. If Joe,
Fair enough,
Hardy, Mustafa,
even Kofi maybe.
Kofi maybe, unless they, I guess so, because Kofi can be in like that, and then if they do that tag team match, so
they would,
then New Day can have all the gold. Just not the main gold. But yeah, I think it'll be definitely a fatal four-way or up. 4 people, 5 people, 6 people, 7 people, or 8 people for the United States title.
Yeah, I mean, they just need to find some way to revitalize it.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that is it for Mike and Ike's Wrestling Talk. Good to be back on the podcasting wave. Make sure you listen to us on WWE Weekly every week, Thursdays from 7 to 8.